Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Portfolio Reviews. Today we have Praveen with us who asked, I'm looking to get into environment art and making myself potential candidate for companies in Europe. Any advice on how to make many environment pieces, the variety etc. I should have in my portfolio would be really helpful. First of all, Praveen, thank you very much for signing up the portfolio review and asking the question. For the your question, how to be a potential candidate for the companies in Europe is a really tricky one because every country have a different criteria for the job role. So I would say just go by the job description in general and the requirement. There are multiple requirements. It's not just the portfolio. Also, like if it's on site or remote, remote zero chance. They will either hire 100% remote is I don't know how much chance is to have 100% remote. If it's there, that is wonderful. But if there is no 100% remote, it might be within the EU, right? For that is basically out of the question. So then we can look at the companies which are like on site. So for that, there is one criteria which we need visa. So we can only work with the companies which can provide us visa, basically. Okay, so that's one number one, and the second is to have a good portfolio. Sometimes it happens basically the government can ask the company, why didn't you hire someone from the local? So it when the company is sure that you're gonna be hired, then only they will pursue with your applications. So it's not just about having a good portfolio; it's about like having outstanding portfolio plus experience to showcase that you are way better, so they don't have any problem hiring you back. And also sometimes governments raise the bar, so for the salary amount, how much it's needed for certain visas, so that makes like only senior artists hireable, not the junior ones. And so yeah, you have to be thoughtful about that to apply for junior to mid-level to senior roles. Senior is much more easier, mid-level is 50-50 chances. So yeah, so take into that account and have a exceptional portfolio. And then for the target studios, that you have to decide like what type of art style you do, what type of work you love. And then you look for the studios, and there are really good website called Game Dev Map and other websites. So you can go over LinkedIn and search that, Glassdoor, to see which type of companies are there in which you can use these AI tools also these days which are available. So you can target those. You can look at what type of games they work on, and then you can look at the and if you see, okay, this have like, imagine you work in realistic AAA games, and you just see all the companies which are there. You just make a list out of them, then you go through their job portal and see if they have jobs related to your profile, and then go through the job description from there one by one and see if check mark each sentence written in there. And once you check mark all the things and you feel like you have all the things, then you're good to go, basically. Then there are like chances of you getting noticed. So if your portfolio is really good and you're matching, experiencing and surpassing it, basically all the expectations they have, then they might reach out to you, and then there's a chance to get hired. And if you're not sure how to match the portfolio with your resume portfolio and read the description, let me know. I will maybe make another video, or we can go over one-on-one session, which I'm gonna send you a link. Okay, we can go over one-on-one session if you are open to have it recorded one. We can go over it and discuss it in detail. So yeah, so let's go over the portfolio now. Okay. So before we go to the portfolio review, here is our Academy page where you can sign up for portfolio review, one-on-one sessions, join our Discord server, our YouTube channel, and fill the salary survey. If you have worked in India and have got a salary, please fill a salary survey. This is for all the aspiring artists, so they know how much salaries are there in which part of India and which company. It's totally anonymous. You don't need to tell your name or anything. It's just a certain format. You fill it in there, and then leave rest of us. We need a lot of entries. We need at least 1,000. We are very far away from it. So share it with all your working friends in the CG industry, like in the game or 3D. Share it with them. I would really appreciate it. And if you're stuck, don't know where you're going, and need help, here is one-on-one mentorship. I will be always there in all the steps wherever to help you get unstuck. Okay, so here is the portfolio for Praveen. Praveen, if you want to be an environment artist, and your first question was how many environments you need, I would say only one environment is good enough if it's really good, and maximum 3 is good enough if it's with the variation, and some one or two diorama and few props is fine. So 6 to 7 pieces are fine. So looking at your portfolio is 4, and I see guns in there, and you can put, use the summary here to, highlight yourself, all the experience you have worked on. Let's look at your LinkedIn. I believe you have worked on, you might have experience. So Gen AI engineer, what? You changed the industry. So we'll look at your repository also. That's okay. So worked in you worked with CG Hero. That's wonderful. I worked with them also in the past. You got with Sumo 2 years from 2020 2022. Onyx 3D artist 5 months. Wonderful. You have quite a lot of experience. I think from here, then we will see where this is going. Okay, so I've seen this post. I would love to see it first. So let's see what's happening. Okay, so you build a project with the writing in there. That's wonderful. Okay, so here's all your. Let's. I want to look at overview. Yeah, you can make it better. We just reviewed our developer's profile, so you can look at that and you can make it much better. I'm also working on my GitHub, and I'm really interested. You said this. Okay, from I will say what you have did this say, because I'm trying to set up my own N8 and server to post on social media maybe. So that's wonderful. So let's look at your portfolio. So this is 7 years ago old stuff. I would say we need to work on 6 years ago, 5 years ago. It's really good. The quality. You can re-render it, retexture it, and re-render all this stuff which are old. 11 months ago. Nice. You have put it on this. Nice. Love that. Like, so basically from this thing, if you have more work to show, that will be wonderful. But you have these all guns which are nice. So what you can do, you can retexture them, re-render them, and put it into your portfolio again. Look at some of the awesome one. But if you want to become an environment artist, then I would say just show environment art portfolio pieces. You can start from this scene, boiler scene. You can put it in the corner in the basement and just make two walls, one roof, one floor, keep the focus camera in the corner and make that environment, right, with a bunch of other props which could be in the basement. Okay, so you know how to use AI to create concept art, and go ahead and make all the props, use resources where needed. So yeah, so that's basically for the environment art, and you need more. And if you have worked some professional stuff in uh, in your job, you can post them also in here. If you worked on a game or a freelance project, post a screenshot, ask if you can post those screenshot or not, because we need to improve this portfolio. This is like 6 year old or something like that, right? That's 4, and then this is 2 or 1, and this is how much? This was 5, and this was 6, and this is 7. So like this is really really old, and we don't know if you have, but you have the skills. It's 11 months old. So what you can do, you can take these files, if you still have, retexture them, republish them, so you can be a weapon artist, I would say. So if you have the skills to be a weapon artist, and if you have interest in there, I would say stick to that. You don't need to come to environment, because environment is a lot of work, and there is so much stuff you need to do. And I would say to certain extent you don't need to come to Europe, because you can get a freelance really earn really well. I have a bunch of friends from Dhruva who got who do freelance from these for these companies abroad. They get they have remote jobs, or maybe get freelance project, or maybe get contract work to do weapons and characters and other stuff, which is much better to earn in euros, and living in India is like much better life. So I would suggest like stick to it. But if you still think you need to do environment, want to grow, and if you have some environment you can showcase, just upload them into Drive, send a DM to join our Discord server from here, and send a DM to Future Pass Academy profile in there, and I will have a look, and I will send you a link to a one-on-one session if you are open to it. So you join it, and we will discuss all these things in detail, and you can show me in there also, right? So yeah, so that is almost the thing which could, I think, you can do in there. It's a little bit confusing because you want to be environment artist, but you don't have anything in your portfolio related to environment art. So that's a little bit tricky, but I was really get to see you are active in here. So I will just go over just see all your posts and stuff, how active you are in here. So you reposted, or it's 1 month old. 7 months ago you posted this, and let's see what you build here. So you added okay, so researcher basically. That's fine. And then you have 10 months ago. Maybe you have left the field altogether. For customer factory work, okay, so you are reposting this, and I think you believe in this. So has 3D gone from craftsmanship to factory work? Not long ago, 3D art felt like an art form, modeling, sculpting, texturing, and by hand and slow, deeply creative. Today, much the profile like different kit by pack, HDR pack, VDB pack, XYZ, and scenes can be assembled in hour. Presets, plugin libraries, hand details, and take weeks. AI-generated tools, training, terabyte online art. It makes me wonder, are we seeing progress or democratize of 3D, or we are sliding toward factory line industry where creating really means assembling pre-made assets, polishing them. When someone says I made this, what does this mean in 2025? I've been working in the industry for more than half a year, and to this day I still enjoy working in the personal project. Until last couple of years, maybe it is coincidence, maybe all of above is changed the way. I don't really know. What do you think? So, for me, I would say what I believe. These, old time back, people have 2D art in there. 3D art will be there. Like, so there will be more stuff will be produced, and we have reviewed bunch of portfolio back also, where people drag and drop stuff in the scene. That doesn't mean it is a scene, right? It's a scene. It's not an environment or level or design. Basically, it's just a scene with bunch of stuff. So that does not make art. So art is also building scenes and environments, and there's a story to it. There's a composition to it. There is lighting. There's mood. There's a lot more stuff to it. Okay, so art is not just the factory. I know in outsourcing studios where you have to go back to back, but there is also craft, like how we did the texture, how we did the a precise thing. And there's another truth about packs is like they are not always accurate. Sometimes the many companies just say, okay, this pack is made in certain way, but we need it a certain way, so it take a lot more time to change stuff. So these packs are useful for those who are coming from indie background, who need some stuff quickly to build the level quickly, so they build around it. But imagine you take pack from 5 different vendors, and they have these 5 different type of texture packing, 5 different type of thought process went behind that. Some people just look good in the thumbnail, but assets are really shitty when you look at them in the view. So it goes a long way. So I won't lose hope that much that AI is going to take over, and because like AI produce decent results, but then you have to do topology and UVs and texturing. Texture is really worst still in there, so I wouldn't worry that much. But as you are already trying to upscaling yourself as AI is still good. But for from my side, let me know. I will send you a link. But if you are still in this, you want to discuss this, and you can go over why you switched to AI. You can share your story in our art talk. So I will send you this link to join the call. So join and share your story why you leave the art. I would love to share your story with our community. I love to hear your thoughts and what you been through and why you decided to go through it. So yeah, so thank you very much for signing up. And I'm sorry to taking time to getting over it, but I hope you succeed at whatever you're doing. That's all my wish. And if you need any support from my side, as I'm also learning AI to improve the workflows to help the aspiring artists. So if you need any help or you want to discuss or just have this nerd talk or have this fun talk as a friend, my DM is always open for you. Okay. So I wish you a best of luck, and everyone who is watching this video, same to you. I wish you best of luck, whatever you're doing. Don't lose hope. Everything fine, and I am just one message away to support you. So if you need help and stuck and feeling stuck, reach out to me, and I will definitely be there to help you get unstuck. And as always, everything in one place on the academy. So sign up from there and keep creating, keep doing awesome work, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.